this video. This is Dr.M.MOORTHI, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Automobile Engineering, SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. So in this video, we are going to see about a topic called heat exchanger. In that, we have design and construction. So first, before into the topic, we should know what is heat exchanger. So heat exchanger is a device or the equipment is used for the heat transfer. So for that case, it is a device which convert or which transfer the heat from the hotter medium to cooler medium. So it is natural heat transfer. If suppose if you want to having the heat transfer, it should be taken from a cooler body to hotter body, means you can make those heat transfer artificially. So here first we should know what is heat exchanger. A heat exchanger is a device in which two fluids stream. Those fluid mediums are hot and cold medium, are brought into thermal contact in order to effect transfer of heat from hot fluid to a cold medium. So this is generally a heat transfer, and then here in which the equipment is or the device is used in order to achieve the heat transfer is called heat exchanger. So it provides relatively larger area of heat transfer for the given volume of the equipment, where the heat transfer the heat exchanger is having a larger surface area in order to achieve the effective heat transfer between the two medium, that medium, that is from hotter fluid to cold medium. Either you can take. Then there are in a frequent use in chemical process industries as well as in the refrigeration, cryogenic, waste heat recovery, metallurgical and manufacturing applications. So these are the applications in which the heat exchanger equipments are used for to having the heat transfer process. The driving force for the operation of heat exchanger is the temperature difference between the two medium. So here, where the heat transfer is the prime mover for the heat exchanger. And then we have different classification of heat exchanger based on based on its application. First, we have four types of classification. First, the contact technique, then construction, then flow arrangement, then surface compactness. So first, in the contact technique, we have two types called indirect contact and direct contact, in which the direct contact means in indirect contact heat exchanger, the both fluids are not directly making the contact in order to achieve the heat transfer. Whereas in the direct contact, both heat exchanger or both fluid mediums are brought to the direct contact in which the heat transfer is taking place. And then next one is based on construction. So we have four types. First one is tubular type heat exchanger, then plate type heat exchanger, then extended surface, then regenerative. For the tubular heat exchanger, we have the further type called the double pipe heat exchanger, cell and tip heat exchanger. So in that, the both fluid mediums are is separated by in the called the shell. That shell may be the tube, right, in which the both fluids are separated. And then plate type. Then extended means we have plate fin or tube fin, then regenerating. Next one is flow. The heat exchanger is classified based on flow arrangement. So we have further classification called single pass and then multi pass. So what is single pass and multi pass means? Once the heat exchanger is in which we have a number of tubes. So in that the two fluid mediums called cold and hot mediums, that fluids are flowing continuously, whereas in the single pass heat exchanger we have only one inlet and outlet. Inlet we have for both hot and cold medium. For the outlet we have for cold and hot medium. So in that single pass we have further different classification called parallel flow, counter flow and cross flow. It is similar to multi-pass. In the multi-pass heat exchanger type, so we in that heat exchanger container we have a number of tubes in which the fluids are separated, and then we have the tube, that is the each fluid mediums are circulated a number of times, that is based on our requirement or based on our based on our application. If we want to have the huge volume, so we can go for the multi-pass heat exchanger, whereas we get the better heat transfer or better exchange of heat. So in that we have different types, parallel, counter, and gas flow. For the parallel flow, both fluid mediums inlet are in the same place and outlet in the same place, whereas for the counter flow, they for first fluid, that either you can take it as a hot fluid means, and then inlet for hot and cold medium, the inlet and outlet should be in the opposite direction, so that we can have the counter, that is we can get the turbulence in order to have the better heat exchanger. And the next one is surface compactness. Then we have compact type and non-compact type based on our requirement, right? Thank you.